Good morning everyone. Today we are going to see science practical classes, and this period we are going to see chemistry practicals. You have 80 marks theory paper and 20 marks internal assessment. For this 20 marks internal assessment, 10 marks will be your science practicals. So you all have to maintain science journals. So physics, chemistry and biology practicals we are starting. So before starting this section, you all should have chemistry journals in your hand and then start seeing the videos so that it will be useful for you to see the aim, procedure, apparatus and all those type of things. I will mark and give in the journals. So today we are going to see types of reactions. Already you have studied in theory part types of chemical reactions, that is combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction and double displacement reaction or double decomposition reactions. For practical number 1, we will do two practicals, that is combination reaction and decomposition reactions. So first let us see what is meant by combination reaction. Combination reaction. Before going into combination reaction, just let us revise what is meant by reaction. When some substances are undergoing some changes, a new substance will be formed. Such type of changes are called as chemical changes and it is called as chemical reaction. The substances which are undergoing a change is called as reactant and the newly formed substance is called as products. Now what is meant by combination reaction? When two or more reactants combines together to form a single product, those type of reactions is called as combination reaction. We have many examples. For example, the simple ones I will explain you now. For example, when hydrogen combines with oxygen, we get water. Hydrogen is a reactant, oxygen is a reactant. So two reactants combining to form a single product is called as combination reaction. One more example. Magnesium reacts with oxygen forming magnesium oxide. Magnesium is a reactant, it is a metal. Combining, when it is burnt, it combines with oxygen. So two reactants combining to form a single product, that is magnesium oxide, is also an example for combination reaction. But for practicals, we are not going to do this. We are going to do another example for practicals which you have to do in your journals. That is, we have to take calcium oxide. It is otherwise called as quicklime, calcium oxide. It's a white color powder. When water is added to this powder, so we are having two reactants, they combine together to form a product called as calcium hydroxide. So calcium oxide plus water gives a single product called as calcium hydroxide. It's an example for combination reaction. Right? Now I will demonstrate you and show this reaction for you. So now I will show you how to do this combination reaction. We are having an example for combination reaction, that is calcium oxide reacts with water forming calcium hydroxide. Calcium oxide is a white color powder. You can observe it. It's a white color powder. Take little calcium oxide or quicklime in a test tube color of calcium oxide is a white color. It's white color and it's powder in nature. Okay. Now we have to add the other reactant, that is water. Water to get a white color solution. If you allow it to settle, after some times you will get a clear solution. That clear solution is called as calcium hydroxide solution. So two reactants combining to form a single product called as calcium hydroxide. Now the properties, if you are seeing this calcium hydroxide, if you are touching the test tube out, the test tube has become hot. Why it is becoming hot? Because this combination reaction is an exothermic reaction. What is exothermic reaction? When heat energy is given out during a reaction, those types of reactions are called as exothermic reaction. So the example of calcium oxide combining with water forming calcium hydroxide is an exothermic reaction. Now you can see the colorless solution. You can see some particles settled at the bottom and you can see a clear solution. This clear solution is called as what? Calcium hydroxide. So we are going to study three properties. First property of calcium hydroxide is, it is what? An exothermic. The formation of calcium hydroxide is an exothermic reaction. Now for the second property, we have to see whether this calcium hydroxide is an acidic solution or basic solution. Hydroxide, so already you know hydroxide, OH means what? It is a basic substance. We have to prove that this calcium hydroxide is a basic solution. For that you have to take a filter paper, fold it like this way, take a funnel, keep the filter paper, take another test tube, place it like this way, and we have to filter the solution to get clear calcium hydroxide solution. You can see drop by drop you are getting a very clear colorless solution, which is calcium hydroxide. I am adding little more, so quantity will be little more. This clear filtrate is a calcium hydroxide solution. Now we have to see whether this calcium hydroxide is acidic or basic. So I am taking a red litmus paper. Taking a red litmus paper and dipping inside this solution. You can see slightly it is turning to blue. Can you see from one end? Slightly it is turning to blue. If you are waiting for 1 or 2 minutes, it will completely change. Okay, because it is a basic solution. Once more, let me see. Can you see now? It is turning blue. So red litmus turning blue shows that the solution is basic in nature. Same thing, if I am keeping a blue litmus. If the blue litmus is turning red in color, then it is acidic. See, I have dipped the blue litmus, there is no change. That means the solution formed by combining calcium oxide with water, that is calcium hydroxide, is basic in nature. Another example, when we are blowing air through this calcium hydroxide solution, again calcium carbonate formation takes place, and this colorless calcium hydroxide solution will turn into milky lime water. I am taking a straw, just keeping inside it, blowing air. Can you see? Colorless solution has become slightly milky. Okay. So when carbon dioxide mixed with calcium hydroxide, it turns milky due to the formation of an insoluble salt called as calcium carbonate. Now we are going to do the journal work. So most of you must have purchased the journals. If you have purchased the journal, take the journals. Otherwise, you have to purchase the journals and then go for your journal work. You have to purchase this journal, that is journal by Rachna Sagar. Now Rachna Sagar, this journal you have to purchase, and you have to buy 3 separate journals. Physics, chemistry and bio should be separate. Now for chemistry practicals, you have to take the chemistry journal and take the index page. In the index page, you are having some columns like serial number, experiment, date, remark and teacher signature. You have to write serial number 1, and experiment is the aim of the experiment. I will mark and give inside the journal that you have to write the name of the experiment. Date you don't want to write. After the school reopens, we will say which date you have to write, so you can write the dates afterwards. Now take page number 26 of your journal. Page number 26. I will mark and give aim, apparatus, materials, all these things I will mark and give in your journal, so you can copy down afterwards. First, in the ruled page, you have to write the aim of the experiment. This is the ruled page. Okay, this ruled page you have to write experiment number 1. And date you can write, you can make the side headings as what? Aim. And in that aim you will be writing performing and observing the action of water on quicklime and classifying the reaction. After writing aim, make the side heading as materials required, and under that you will be writing calcium oxide, water, beaker, glass rod, dropper, red litmus paper, test tube, filter paper, funnel. After writing materials required, you have to make the side heading as chemical equation and copy down the equation from page number 27. First line, calcium oxide reacts with water giving calcium hydroxide plus heat. You have to write that equation. After writing that equation, on the plain page, you have to do this observation table. In the plain page, you will be doing observation table. The observation table, you can see there are 3 experiments: experiment, observation and inference. Everything you have to copy down. Experiment number 1, take some calcium oxide in beaker and pour some water over quicklime slowly. Stir it with a clean glass rod and touch the outer surface of beaker. Observation will be a new substance is formed with a hissing sound. Outer surface of beaker is hot. Inference for the experiment is water reacts with quicklime to form a new substance. As heat is evolved, the reaction between water and quicklime is exothermic. Second experiment, take a clean dropper and with its help put a drop of liquid from the beaker on a red litmus paper. Observation, red litmus paper turned blue. And the inference for that experiment is the new substance formed by the reaction between water and quicklime is basic in nature. Third experiment, filter the mixture of beaker and take about 5 ml of filtrate in a test tube. Blow air through the liquid. On passing carbon dioxide through the clear filtrate, it turns milky. Inference is the new substance formed by the reaction between quicklime and water is calcium hydroxide. So this observation table you have to write on the plain page. And then finally we are concluding the experiment with conclusion. This conclusion is nothing but the result which has to be done on the ruled page. So conclusion is 2 compounds, that is quicklime and water, combines to form calcium hydroxide. Therefore this reaction is an example of combination reaction. Once more I will tell you how to do. Like this way you have to take a fresh page. What all things you have to do in the ruled page is aim. After aim, materials required. After materials required, chemical equation and then conclusion. So 4 things: aim, materials required, chemical equation, conclusion. And on the plain page only the observation table. Thank you.